Hi guys, in this video I show you how I was able to quickly update an old painting and make it look much better for our game. So the first thing that stood out to me was that it was too gray and dull. So I start off with an overlay layer just to brighten up the color of the background and the trees and the leaves so it looks like there's some light shining on our scene. Then I also go in with the curves layer to further adjust it. Now I'm painting in the leaves with a leatherwood brush, which is one of the built-in brushes in Procreate. And I use that same brush on a slightly smaller size to paint in the flowers. And I'm just sampling the color that we've already established with the overlay layer. So you can see there's much more distinction between the shadow areas and the light areas, with that darker purple and then the brighter pink. The colors are also a lot more vibrant than what we had before. And the shape and texture is just a little bit more defined than what I had before, which is a little bit kind of mushy. Now I'm adjusting the branches. I didn't really like the shapes too much, and I'm just using a standard square brush for that. I go in with a multiply layer to further deepen the shadows, and then an add layer to brighten the highlighted part on top of the tree. Now I'm painting over the foliage. I use mostly the reed brush to kind of paint in the grass and the blades of grass, and the coal brush. Both of those are another one of Procreate's brushes that are built in. I go back and forth just to add a little variety in the texture. There's some rocks, some grass, and different types of leaves. Before, I didn't have a lot of definition in the shadows. I didn't think the shadows were deep enough, and the highlights weren't bright enough. So we're just mostly adding a lot of contrast and definition. I'm increasing the contrast in the glow, for example, by adding a little brightness with an add layer, and defining the edges and the cracks in the bark. Then I replace the reflection by copying the top half of the painting, flipping it vertically, and then using the liquify tool to kind of smudge some reflections. I also use the leatherwood brush on a smudge setting to further smudge some ripples in. Then I take the existing petal layer and I just kind of adjust the size with the warp setting, replace the trees, and then just add a little more lighting effects. And that's it for this painting. It was overall very quick to do, and here you can see the before and after. Thank you for watching.